Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video of ZK Studies, where we are going to be covering fish farming. Now, fish farming refers to commercially breeding fish in confined spaces. And there are a couple of factors which are controlled and maintained to maximize fish yield. First of all, predation is controlled, and there are two main types of predation. Firstly, we're going to focus on interspecific predation. And inter means that it relates to predation between different species. That's why if you have an international tournament, it refers to competition between different countries, different nations. So in fish farming, interspecific predation is controlled through the use of nets and tanks to separate out different species of fish. And this can be seen in the photo above. There's also intraspecific predation. Which refers to competition within the same species. So in order to control this, fish are separated based on their age, size, and gender, unless they are breeding. And this helps ensure that bigger, older fish do not prey on smaller juvenile ones. Big, mature fish do not prey on juvenile fish. So that's predation covered. Pests are also managed in fish farming. Fish are treated with antibiotics. Which are chemicals to help with bacterial infections. Dead fish are removed as soon as possible in order to prevent the spread of disease. Pesticides can also be used, which are chemicals that are used to kill unwanted pests. And there are also examples of biological control in fish farming. For example, using RAS which are the predators of sea lice. And an evaluation of both pesticides and biological control has been highlighted in a previous video. So now we have predation and pests. Let's look at diet. So in fish farms, fish are given small amounts of food at regular intervals. So small quantities at regular intervals. They are fed pellets, which are high in protein. And this helps with growth and repair. Remember, growth refers to an increase in cell number, and repair refers to replacing damaged cells. Additionally, fish can also be fed hormones in order to boost their growth in a shorter period of time. And therefore maximize yield. Water conditions are also maintained. So water is filtered to remove waste. And then pH, oxygen levels, and temperature are also monitored. And this is done by sensors. And these factors can be adjusted accordingly. We also have breeding, and in fish farms, farmers selectively breed their fish. So selective breeding occurs. So they have the largest and healthiest fish mate. And this helps maximize their yield. Finally, movement is also restricted in fish farms. And one of the methods in which energy transfer is lost through each of the trophic levels is movement. So by containing the fish to smaller tanks and nets, movement is reduced, and therefore more energy is conserved for growth. So the fish have reduced mobility. So these are the 6 main features which are controlled and maintained in fish farms: predation, pests, diet, water conditions, and breeding as well as restricting movement.